Hello YouTube, here's the vest. I'm not wearing the vest today because for one it's getting rather small and it's not like I don't have enough other vests to choose from. I got like 7 over there. I just don't want to move the patches or anything, and that vest has been with me through a lot. But yeah, anyway, but we're not wearing the vest today because I'm wearing my Miskatonic University hoodie. I'm wearing my Cthulhu necklace because we are looking at something that is Lovecraft related, and I just got this hoodie done, and I'm very proud of this stupid hoodie. So I'm gonna wear this hoodie for this intro part, then take it off because it's a very hot day. But I'm gonna wear it for like the intro and maybe the ending. I don't know if I'll record a separate ending bit, but yeah. So today we're going to be looking at Howard Lovecraft and the Frozen Kingdom. And I've never seen this movie before. I only know that it's pretty bad. Like, I know about the animation. I know how bad that is. I know it was made by like one guy, and like half of the cast is his family. And the other half is like really professional actors. Like, I wrote them down on my hand, as all professionals do. But we got like Christopher Plummer playing Herbert West, which I should mention that Jeffrey Combs, who was the whole reason why I'm watching this movie to begin with, is because he's in the second and third movie. And I freaking love Jeffrey Combs. He is my third favorite actor. He's my favorite actor still alive. He is an amazing actor. If you guys have never seen anything from Jeffrey Combs, watch like Justice League Unlimited, watch Castle Freak, watch Reanimator, watch any of those things. Oh wait, no, and also the Black Cat from Masters of Horror. He is so good in that. I can talk about Jeffrey Combs all day, but unfortunately he's not in this one. But the guys that we do have in this one is Christopher Plummer, Ron Perlman, Doug Bradley, Scott McNeil, and Jane Curtin. I don't know if I'm saying her last name correctly. I feel like I'm just saying it like a curtain for like a window. But she's in Librarian. So I know her from that. So she's a pretty top tier actress to have been in The Librarian. I say that like I don't like The Librarian. I freaking love The Librarian. But yeah, so and this has a really good cast for half of it. And then the other half, who I'm pretty sure is going to take up most of our time, is like just this one guy's family. Because it was just like this one guy who made it and somehow dragged all these very well-known actors into it. Or they're at least well-known to me. I don't know if they're well-known to you guys. Like, I don't know if everyone knows who Scott McNeil is. But I know who he is, so then again, I also spent a lot of time looking up actors and looking up, like, what else they do and trying to watch all of them. That's why I've seen 40-something Jeffrey Combs movies. And I'm hoping to add the sequels to this to that list. So if this works out, if this one works out and it does well and doesn't get too much copyright attacking, because I'm really hoping that this isn't too copyrighted, because it was made by just, like, one guy and his family. But then also they got all these really good actors, so I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of worried about that, but I don't know. I put a very, very barely noticeable filter over this movie because I downloaded this movie because I was just like, you know, I've never seen this one before. I'm going to make a big deal out of this. I'm going to download it so I'm not just recording my TV like some loser. I used to just record my TV. That's all I ever did. So, yeah, so I'm kind of excited about this one because I'm a huge Lovecraft fan. I really love H.P. Lovecraft's writing. Like, we can talk about the guy and, like, whether or not he was a good person. We can talk about that all day. And I know because my first take of this video was pretty much just me going on for 10 minutes about, like, his significance in horror and sci-fi and whether or not that outdoes him as an actual person. We could talk about that all day. Honestly, I do think that his significance in the genre does it kind of balances out with who he was as a person. And admittedly, he did start to get better near the end of his life, so I think that if he continued to live, he would have grown more as a person. But yeah, that's besides the point. I really love H.P. Lovecraft, and I'm gonna try and not get on that rabbit hole for a minute because there's just something so genuinely terrifying about his stories. Like, we can talk about the world building, we can talk about the exact same character that just has different names, and usually they're not even given a name, but they're pretty much just a Lovecraft substitute. Like, it's just like, he would put himself in the story and he would just have it be like some different character, but they're afraid of everything, including air conditioners. There's a whole story about how air conditioners are evil. Because they were new at the time, and he didn't trust them. So, yeah, but yeah, I don't know, we could talk about that stuff all day, but I think that what really sets him apart from a lot of other horror and science fiction writers is how he would write fear. He was genuinely afraid of pretty much everything around him, so given that a lot of his writing style is genuinely afraid of everything around it, like, you can really feel just his purest sense of fear in most of his stories, in particular in the end. Like, in The Rats in the Walls, it just sort of devolves into him just, like, rambling. It's really interesting, his writing style. I think that's a big part of what makes him so unique, is that you can genuinely be afraid because he was genuinely afraid. Anyway, though, so they wrote a book that's pretty much a kid's version of that. And not C for Cthulhu, unfortunately, but that is pretty great. But no, there's also this other kid's book, which apparently the book is better. I've never read the book. I know that there is one, though, and this is based off a book, so yeah, I mean, you would think that at least they would try, like, a hand-drawn style sort of fit with, like, the illustrated art for the book, but they didn't. They decided, let's do 3D animation. Are we good at that? Nope, but we're gonna do it anyway, and yeah, you'll see the results of that. So, let's not waste any more time, and let's get into this kid-friendly H.P. Lovecraft movie. I'm gonna regret this. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so real quick before we get into this is the commentary version because this video that I made got copyrighted pretty much immediately after I uploaded it. I meant for it to be like a 6-year anniversary thing, but that didn't end up happening because copyright. However, to be fair, it is the actual people who own the copyright who did it for once, so I mean, I kind of agree with that. You know, I did upload the entire movie, so I should be making a version available on Dailymotion or something, but pretty much what you need to know for this commentary version is that there was that one point in this movie wherein I decided to turn up the brightness on my phone, thinking that, oh, this will be like Netflix, you know, whenever I do that on Netflix, then, like, it lets the video keep on playing, you know, underneath the little thing where I'm turning up the brightness. Not so for Amazon. Amazon decided, let's just pause the movie for a second while you get all this sorted out. That's very nice of them. However, I really needed it to not do that because, you know, I was talking during the movie, so I wanted it to stay synced. So, when I start the movie, not when I start the video, but when I start the movie, like when the title card that I pull up and I say, okay, the movie started now, when I start at that, at 44 minutes and 39 seconds, that's when you need to pause for 6 to 7 seconds. I'll have a little title card up, so pretty much whenever I start saying, what are they talking about? And trust me, you'll know when that is, because it's really weird. They're talking about breathing a lot, and I'm like, what are they talking about? So whenever I start saying that, just look back to this video really quick, and then there should be a title card that says, oh, this is when this happened, so then you can stay synced up. Got it? Good. Let's get into this horrible movie. Alright, here we go. We're starting the movie right now. I really hope I have enough to say about this, otherwise there was no point in this. Alright, so we're starting off with a famous Lovecraft quote. Like, that's like his go-to quote whenever you're quoting him. So let's see how horrifying this movie can really be. Well, I mean, the animation's already starting to scare me, but I wouldn't say it's because of the unknown. I wonder if the unknown's actually gonna play any part in this, or they're just quoting it just cause that's like Lovecraft's quote. Oh, this is a beautiful character model right here. This is how'd she know he was scared? She's just been watching him in his room for hours. Okay, this is kind of interesting. They're kind of pulling from Howard Phillips Lovecraft's real life a little bit here by having his father be in a mental institution. Because that's something that actually did happen. When he was very young, his father was institutionalized. So that's really interesting. I don't know why they were like, yeah, this is the part that we're gonna get the realism on. If it's not, I'll abandon you immediately. So shut your stupid mouth hole. We're going in there anyway. Dr. Herbert West? I mean, that's kind of weird, right? Like, that Herbert West is like an actual person in this world, despite pulling from his real life. Oh, Christopher Plummer, are you actually trying? You shouldn't be. You don't need to. Topanga, was that from Reanimator? Did they just pull that from Reanimator? Was that a Reanimator reference? Is that for me and me alone? Oh, well, since the birthday thing. Yeah, so shut your mouth hole. That's what I'm gonna tell everyone to shut their mouth. That's gonna be a running gag in this video. Or it won't be. I don't know. But they're letting him do it anyway? What? Oh, wow. Look at these amazing meta jokes. Why are they locking them in? They're not gonna bring the security guard? The security guard isn't necessary with this highly dangerous man who's freaking insane. We're not gonna let the security guard go in to provide security. We're sure we're letting a young child visit his insane father, but, you know, we don't need security. What a happy childhood Howard Phillips Lovecraft had. I feel like you can turn this dialogue into like a weird porno for a second there. It's coming, it's coming. Oh, great. It's freaking Gollum. Yeah, don't listen to those symbols, Howard. So did you get rid of it? Or did you just leave it there? You're just like, well, hope no one runs into this maddening stuff. Other Lovecraft things. Lie. And with strange eons, even death may die.
They really love these lines, don't they? Oh, do they just now realize that this is happening? What do you think you're doing, you insane man? What do you think you're doing? Acting insane. What did they expect? Oh, and people wonder why Howard Phillips Lovecraft had some mental problems. I don't know why I keep on saying his full name. I should just say Howard Lovecraft or something, but I gotta include the Phillips because I know his middle name. I know what the P stands for. Oh, he's got a coin. How nice. So he gave him the coin because he desperately doesn't want him to go down this exact same path. He gave him one of the symbols so he doesn't do this. I don't know, so he'll throw it away or something? Is that what he wants? Because I'm an idiot. I don't know. Well, that was a complete 180. Why did you take him there? Oh, I'm sorry. That was rude. But have you not been? Are you like her mom? Aren't you? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I do that all the time. You know, just like your son. What I'm saying here is that your son will probably go just as insane as your husband was. Yeah, when he kept on rambling in an unknown language, I thought that was just a normal thing that all writers do. I've been listening to this whole conversation. I didn't know I was making you this stress, Mom. Sorry, he gets more anxious just because of that. As you could tell by him trying to murder you the other day. You're not gonna tell me what it is? Okay, she's walking away. I don't know. Yeah, let me read this really creepy looking old book to him. That'll give him good dreams for sure. Anyway, though, here's my idea. I got a great kids book. But you know, you're like 7. I mean, this seems like a good time. Nothing gets past you, does it? Oh, this is some great acting. Just keep on reading his mad ramblings until you fall asleep. Just have fun. No wonder she's worried about her son. She's, like, sabotaging him. Why does he look like Edgar Allan Poe? Is that just cause Howard Lovecraft liked Edgar Allan Poe? Oh yeah, this is great stuff for a kid to be reading in the middle of the night. In a storm. After visiting his insane father in a mental institution. This is a really great mother, guys. I thought it was Rayla. So the guy that we see earlier, who's Dr. West, does he bring things back to life too? Or is he just some guy named Dr. West? Is he related to Herbert West? Oh no, tentacles. I didn't expect any tentacles in this movie. What's that cut? Ah, okay. Oh, clearly, this is when his father was still well. He's still sane, as you can tell. Oh, thank God he can read that. Be really awkward if he's like, I have no idea what this says, and then he just, like, throws it across the room, as you do with things that you can't read, and then just, like, nothing happens. And then the rest of the movie's just him sleeping. Actually, I prefer that. At least then, like, the bad animation would be fine, because he'd be just sitting there. And he's gone, okay. He saw a thing, and then he's gone. That's how it works. That's how mysterious portals tend to work. Ah, horror. And this was all his mom's fault. Oh, this animation. Oh my god. You can tell this was just like one guy. Wow, that looks, the Cthulhu actually doesn't look that bad. Or at least not right now. Don't worry, we'll see what the Cthulhu of this movie is like. I'm saying his name wrong, I should be saying Cthulhu. Why is one of his teeth bigger than the other? Like, normally if you got, like, a front tooth that's like that, normally it's, like, both of them, and they're, like, kind of buck teeth, but he's just got one that's like that. Or is that just, like, one of them's a baby tooth and the other one's not? What is this place? That's how you act when you first enter a mysterious new dimension, after you were just trying to read a book to go to sleep. You're just like, huh, what is this place? You're not like, oh my god, how did I get here? You're just like, huh, this is weird. Is this real? That's a good question, Howard. It's a good question. Well, it's just truly fascinating. Oh no, the tension. So much suspense in the air. Okay, oh wow, he's calm about this. He's just like, hey, calm down, buddy, calm down! I mean, he's not doing anything, dude. He's not even surprised. He's just like, yeah, this seems about right. This looks like exactly what would be in this other dimension. A giant Cthulhu monster. I mean, it's not really that giant. Considering how big Cthulhu's supposed to be, he's like the size of his own island of Rayla. He's supposed to be like that big, maybe bigger. But like, here, he's just like, about the size of like, I don't know, a house maybe? Maybe smaller. Maybe like one of those miniature houses. He's a miniature house size. Oh, the genius humor of this movie. By the way, the horror that they had in that scene just did not work. I didn't mention it because I got more fixated on Howard's dialogue, but like, that scene, they were like building up Cthulhu, walking around, and he's just like crawling around in silhouette and everything, and he's like hunting down Howard, and then like he just pops right in front of him. He's just there, he's just sitting there. And that's all they do. They're just like, oh, and they're like, okay, big tension, big build up to this giant reveal of this Cthulhu monster. Anyway, and there he is. Good point. Oh no, will Cthulhu die? Oh yeah, I mean, this is just what everyone wants out of Cthulhu, right? Everyone just wants him almost dying off a cliff. Because he just sort of slipped on the ice where he lives. You think that he'd be, like, you know, adjusted to his own environments? But instead he, like, just slipped and fell in this giant hole. Okay, I don't believe that this kid can lift him up. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh wow, he did it. Woo! Okay. Or Susu Studio. Did they just say Susu Studio like that Phil Collins song? Of course he's called Spot. Aww. We all want to see Cthulhu as a dog, right? That's what we all wanted. Well, I mean, my father, I don't know. What are you really gonna do for your father here? Do you know anything about psychology? Oh my god, this kid is just, like, adjusted to this giant monster just hanging around. What the heck is that? I'm gonna try and back off swearing cause no one can really see my cuss jar. And I also forgot to grab pennies for it, so, but yeah, I might swear sometimes, but, like, what the heck was that? Little gremlin creature with wings. Okay, we're gonna follow this thing. What's up with this Leonardo da Vinci wings? It was Leonardo da Vinci who did that with the wings, right? I think it is. Anyway, but, like, why does he have wings like that? Why can't he just have wings? He's clearly a creature of some sort. Just give him wings. He doesn't need these fake wings. Oh, this is... Oh, this is a... Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we got this voice. Do they not know his name? Yeah, there's a whole prophecy about this kid, but, we really know his name. I saw his junk and everything. Okay, so is he asleep then? Yeah, he's been sleepwalking this whole time. Why are they calling him the sleeping one if he's clearly awake? I mean, Cthulhu's whole thing is when he awakes, he's gonna destroy the world and everything. But like, he's clearly not sleeping. Don't call him the sleeping one if he's not sleeping. Yeah, you go find that kid, but also keep an eye on Guess. I know I have, like, this whole huge row of other minions just like you, just sort of sitting in my room, but, like, you know, I need you specifically to go keep an eye out for Guess. Because reasons. This is Relay. The Sunken City. This is Relay. Oh, accuracy. Wow. This kid's really adjusted to this extremely well. He's just like, oh, yeah, at first he was a bit afraid. He was like, okay, this monster thing's a bit weird, but then, like, he helped him out, and now he's walking, and now he's just hanging out on his back, and he's just like, yeah, no, this is normal. I feel like it would have taken me a bit to adjust to being in a different dimension or city, or just being magically teleported somewhere in general, and you know, just like befriending some eldritch god, but this kid seems to be really comfortable with it. What the heck is that thing? Hello? Well, actually, we're in the middle of something. Get the heck out! You're not allowed! Just kicks them out. I mean, not that many to validate calling him Spot. Like, Tentacle Face is more accurate. I feel like I should have listened to that dialogue. That was really weird dialogue. I should have actually listened to that. He just makes weird smiling faces to everyone. We don't know why he does it. No kidding. With the snow? With the snow, it's very cold. Well, I guess this all works out. Woo. Whoa! Sorry, what did you say? Did you just say whoa? That's like an offensive slur. Get in here. Get out! I hope I'm not screaming too loud. I'm pretty close to the mic. Okay, so they're the fish people from Innsmouth, right? That's what they are. They're the fish people from Innsmouth. Why do they all live? Why do they all live in Ryla? They know that that there are towns in Lovecraft mythology, right? Oh my god, shut up. They're suckers? They're gonna wash their suckers? What does that mean? I mean, I guess they're fish people. I guess that means they're hands. A giddy young man. Nope. Yeah, those are our normal names. I agree. Wow, what a revelation. Look at how shocked they are. I can't be sure. Time is an illusion to us. Our very existence is full of meaningless, trivial tasks. Honestly, this is pretty much like the real world. Oh, what happened to him? Oh, something entirely unrelated. Okay, is he supposed to talk? They just couldn't find a voice actor? Cause he's like opened up his mouth and was like waving like he's supposed to say something. They're like, hey, dinner's ready or something like that, but he didn't say anything. I feel like they just couldn't get another actor and they were just like, screw it, have him say nothing. Or just throwing plates at everyone. That's how you serve dinner right there. You just throw the plates, you spin them around, and then you wait for them to fall and shatter to the ground. That's his whole personality trait, is that he likes food. Okay, I hate these things. They don't even have gills! How are these the fish people? Why do they have, like, little tentacles and stuff? Oh my god, what is this? This is driving me insane. I hate this family. Yeah, let's continue. Can we please stop talking to the kids? Oh, this is some great dialogue right here. Thank you, Dark One. You know, this is a pretty great speech, though. Well, it was. Until that. I actually like the beginning of that speech where they're just like, protect us, Dark Ones! Like, it's a normal thing. Wow, amazing. Yay, they said farm wrong. Isn't that funny? It's so funny. I love it when things do that. I haven't eaten anything today. If you can hear my stomach growling, that's why. I got up at like 12:30 and it's now 5:50 something. And I haven't eaten anything at all. English? Oh my god, shut up! I hate that kid. That's why our mouths are moving. Because we can't. Because we don't. Then why does that guy not talk? If he could just speak without speaking, why can't he talk? Oh my, yes! Yeah, just try to talk without moving your mouth while you move your mouth. But I adjusted to him in like 5 seconds, so, you know, it worked out. Thanks, guy. Thanks for your contribution to this story. He could still make sounds, right? Like, he could still grunt, though. No, he can't? Okay. Oh my god, I hate these stupid little bratty kids. Who, Cthulhu? You just saw him! You know what he looks like, right? Like, you just saw him! That's like the most dangerous thing in this world. We've had 2 people talking about how dangerous curiosity is. Who's awake? I mean, he's not really the king. I would say that's more Azathoth. You know, like wasn't that the mother of them? I would say that she's more one of the. I would say that she's more in charge. I mean, I would still eat. Like you haven't. You're gonna need to eat at some point. Okay, so they do know that Choo-Choo Humong or Spot or whatever is Cthulhu. They're just not telling. Because they're jerks. Curious, the most dangerous thing in the world. Yeah, I'm kind of aware. I kind of almost got strangled by my dad the other day, specifically on account of that. I mean, was he not going to do that? That was already his plan. Oh my god, this movie sucks. I don't know why I decided to watch this. I'm such an idiot. Oh wow, now he's somewhere else with even worse animation. Woo! They couldn't even finish. Could they just not finish rendering the rest of it? Because, like, the rest of it's, like, this empty void. I mean, I guess, like, the steps and tiles on the floor are kind of separated like that. So is it supposed to be like that? Or were they just lazy? Or is it both? Are they just like, well, we're so lazy, we don't want to finish this, so let's just do a thing so it looks like that was our point the entire time? That was probably it. What's he even reacting to? He just saw, like, a symbol, that's all. And he learned how to float, and he's not even curious about that. He's like, oh yeah, I can float sometimes, you know? It's just, I guess that's dream logic, you know? Is that a big deal? Freaking dreams always getting jumbled in our heads. Okay, well, it's the morning. Get out. Get out of here. We don't need you here anymore. Oh my god, shut up. Why were they the last ones to get word in? Goodbye, director of the movie's family. I swear to God. How does he know it's that direction? She's like, cause I haven't been there yet, so it must be that direction. It's like, no, it's like 5 days away. We gotta... Okay, he has wings, and yet he's walking. Okay, now he's back to flying. Alright. Ah, crap, our dogs. Ignore my dogs. Hang on one sec. Never mind, the dog stopped. I'm good. Or not. Just ignore the dogs. What are they talking about? I was fixated on the dogs. Yeah, you know, they're talking about the snow like it's this endless thing, but we've never seen it snow in this whole movie. We're how far in? We're in a half an hour in, and we haven't seen it snow at all. Is he different, really? I mean, he doesn't seem that different besides the fact that he wears dark gothic clothes 24/7. I mean, there are nerds in the school, right? But they keep all getting panned for racism. I don't know what that's about. I thought I'm adequately racist. I don't know. I thought it was like, you know, decent, normal amounts for this day and age. Why doesn't he have the book anymore? What happened to the book? Like, he was reading the book, and then and then it got sucked in the portal with him, right? And then, like, and like, he should still have the book, right? What happened to the book? Is it just on his bed? He just left it? Well, dang it, his bed got sucked up into it, too. Is it on the floor? Then just, like, lying in his room? What? Yeah, it's Azathoth. I mean, he does have family. Like, all the Eldritch gods are, like, related, right? It's only been one night. Why? Why would he have built a snowman? Oh my god. Yay, they're gonna build a snowman. Woo! Oh, this is the madness that Lovecraft speaks of. That's a really small snowman. Like, you got so much snow here, and you're just like, I'm gonna make it smaller than me. That's what I'm gonna do. Is he? Oh yes, what we've all wanted to see. A Cthulhu snowman. I mean, it's not that different, really, than Howard's. It's just... I mean, is it? Oh god, they're doing the Western thing that they have to do in all kids' movies ever. Why does Howard look like he's about ready to, like, fall on the ground asleep? Why are his eyes like that? Why is he, like, constantly, like, days sleep deprived? Like, he hasn't slept in, like, months. What is it? Or is he just wearing, like, eyeshadow? Is this kid from the late 1800s wearing eyeshadow? Is that what's happening? Oh my god, just get a move on. Part of me feels like if, when I'm editing this, I should just speed this part up, but then I'll lose the syncing with the audio, and I don't want to do that. Oh my god, we get it! Oh my god, you can tell this movie was just like an hour and a half, and this is a part of why. Oh, thank god, they threw the stupid snowballs. Oh god, they're doing the Matrix as well. What is this? Like the pop culture corner that they're stuck in for a minute? Like, they haven't really referenced much popular culture up until this one point where they're just like, let's do it. Oh no, he's bigger now. What? Ha 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 ha. That should have killed him. He doesn't even have gloves on. How is he not freezing his ass off? I said I would try and not swear during this. I'm sorry, I ruined it. Then again, I don't care about kids, so whatever. Who really cares? Wait, he just said 1, 2, and then he just stopped? Is he done? Well, that was a hilarious segment. Thank you for that. He didn't, like, say, hey, I found you or anything. He just, like, smiled. He just, like, laughed at him, and he's like, ha, that's funny. And that was it. Hello. Do you not see this? Are you a freaking blind moron? And then he's killed again. He's dead again. Herbert West just comes in, he's like, I got this! And he just stabs him in the back of the neck, and, and then he's fine. And now the pointless detour is done, I guess. Yay! Wait a minute, so that's Relay? I thought this whole place was Relay. He said that the whole place was Relay, right? So, is that, like, I don't know, like the center of Relay? Or like the state capital or something? Is that what that is? They're like, yeah, this whole place is Relay, but that's really Relay. That right there just sort of defines all of Relay and how it doesn't look anything like it because it's got more of a Gothic architecture, whereas everything else has no buildings or villages or anything. Or is it just like the cultural hotspot? Like, this is a city. Like, it's Atlanta, Georgia, out of all the other parts of Georgia. I made that comparison because I live in Georgia. Okay. Why do they keep on going silent? What is this? I mean, I don't like it when kids' movies feel the need to, like, talk all the time. I don't like that. I find that very annoying. It's like the equivalent of, like, dangling keys in front of a kid's face, but, like, But, like, this is just weird, you know? Like, it's just, like, it feels like they should just cut the scene at some point, but then they just keep on going. It's really weird. I don't know. What do you... Is that just something that people expect in cities? Like, they walk into a city and they're like, where's the welcoming committee? I thought that we were supposed to get a song and dance. I thought there was gonna be a musical number when we walked through the doors. I don't... Is that what they're expecting? Okay, now that's a more valid question. You know, not just like, hey, aren't we supposed to be greeted by someone? Aren't we really, really, really important and we need to be welcomed? But being like, hey, where is everyone? This is like a ghost town. What's going on? That's a more valid question than just like, hey, where's the welcoming committee? I'm just thinking about Over the Garden Wall with like the welcoming committee in that Babes in Toyland episode. Wow, Star Wars. Woo. Okay. So you gotta say something? Or is this just another drawn out scene? Yeah. Why do we go to characters' POV sometimes? That's really weird. Nothing gets past you, Howard. Does he have a katana? Is it... What the... It's that scene in the Avengers with the Hulk defeating Loki. It's just a really, really lame version of that. Like, at some point they just watched the Avengers again and they were just like, oh, hey, that's funny. We should put that in our movie. And they were like, I don't think that we should. And they're like, no, we're gonna do it. Because you know what the best demonstration of Cthulhu's power is? Just sort of having him just, like, grab a thing and then just smash something. What? Yeah, you already said that, guy. Another POV shot. Why was he like, oh no, you can't hurt him? Like, he could just punch the spear, right? He could just, like, break the spear. Yeah, you already did that. But bow, so funny. Their repertoire. And I guess he just took a nap. He's out of ideas. He doesn't know. What? What the? What? What just happened? He just breathed. What are they talking about? Big breaths. What? What are they talking about? I really should turn up the brightness on my video. Aw, no. Shit. Arrows? My video might not be entirely synced anymore. I turned up the brightness, and it stopped my video for a second. Great, now I gotta deal with that. I should write down the timestamp. There we go, I wrote down chalk. So problem solved. Another problem solved. Great, look at that. 2 problems solved in 1 turn. Amazing. We're both solving our problems here. Oh wow, some guy. You know, that's not the voice that I thought would come out of that at all. Oh no. We'll see you now. That's how you talk. This way? This is such a weird voice. All of this is weird. What am I talking about? That guy's voice is weird. Algebunk. Yeah, listen up. Listen up, guys. Pay attention. Still saying it. Yeah, we got it! You know, I didn't hear any of those. I was just more complaining that Howard was telling everyone to listen. Yeah, actually, this is probably like the best set in this movie. It's at least got some creativity. And it's actually incorporating a bit of the Sunken City vibe by being underwater. I don't know how it is, though. It's not like they're... It's the same city, right? Like, the sky is behind them? Do they just have, like, an aquarium? I don't know. Why did we just get a shot for feet? Hey! You look drugged for a second. Was that Mark Hamill? I thought Mark Hamill only showed up in the sequel. I'm pretty sure that he's in one of these movies. Is it really that shocking? Yeah, she's human too. Does she not know? You know, out of all the dead stares, she has the creepiest dead stare. No! Okay, so she's human, but she's from here, then? She's from Ryla? Okay, he's not a dog. He knows that he's not a dog, right? Like, he can talk. He's his own conscious being. Not just like a little puppy dog with a small brain. He can speak. Howard even said that he's intelligent due to his vocabulary. We didn't have a hard time walking through that door. I feel like they should have had like the doorway be like really small and have him like duck down underneath it, but instead they were just like, nah, his arms are a bit too wide. When was it? 2 suns? Long ago, there were non-textured leaves. Oh, look at this. What is this? What the? Okay, so that's the guy that we saw earlier. Just pretend it's not him. Pretend it's not that guy. Is this the animation that's like... Is this more based off of the book? This animation? Hey, there we go. As you can tell by this lame water texture. Yeah, on fire, that's why it's covered in snow. That's how it works. Hey, the statue, okay. Oh. That's why it's in ice. That's just what they did. They just froze it. They're like, alright, we need to find a solution. Let's just freeze stuff. I don't know. It probably is. even Unleash Cthulhu again, because we're idiots. But the animation was actually pretty good. I mean, it's not great or anything, but it's better than this crap. Can we just have that be the whole movie? Why did they go with that? Or was it just harder to animate and they were just lazy? That was it, wasn't it? I haven't been paying attention to any of this. Elder thing. With his song off? What? Hey, it's from the book. Agreed. Quite nasty. I found that so funny that they just had actual dialogue from the book. And then they're just like, yes, this horrible face and this horrible shapeless thing. It's pretty nasty. Like, this is so lame. The way they integrate, like, actual parts of the original story. Why? Why can't she do it? She's human, right? Isn't that like the thing? Why is he the only one who can do this? Yeah, I don't care about your stupid city. I just want to go home. I think. He's a master negotiator. Okay, we don't get to hear that request. Was he just taking a nap? Cthulhu just let him sleep. He was like, okay, here's the condition. They took a nap and they woke up and they was like, what? What do you mean? What? That's all his dialogue right now. You were already asleep. What is this? What was that scene? No, genuinely, what was that scene? I was just mostly yelling, what, during it? I need a sip of water. Lemonade. I'm drinking lemonade. Helps my throat. Okay, but what do they mean 3 books? It's just the Necronomicon, right? Again, that one doesn't say Necronomicon. Oh, refreshing lemonade. Wow, Spot is Cthulhu. What a shocking development this is. Ugh, I don't like his face. What the? No, he's the worst alarm clock in the world. Acting! He acted for a second. That was amazing. Did you guys hear that? He actually, like, put, like, depth into his voice. Oh my god. I'm only not criticizing this kid for his acting, because he is a kid. He's like the son, or he's related to the director, or whatever. So I'm not gonna criticize him too much on his acting. La-di-da. Shut up, Sam! Oh my god, we got it, dude. It was a bit funny at first. Now you're just being a dead horse. Hang on, I'm just gonna pause it while the dogs talk. Wait, no, they're stopped. I just said while the dogs talk. You know, the dogs barking. It's talking is what it is. Wow, what an epic journey this is. Truly, this is on the same levels as, like, The Hobbit, you know? Or Lord of the Rings. This is just that epic of a trek. Yay, now we're back to silence. Enjoy the silence. It's Depeche Mode. Was he giving the silent treatment? I was beginning to think I'm beginning to see the cave! Like, there wasn't really a natural pause there. Like, they should have, like, had it be, like, the audio of him being like, I'm beginning to see you, and then cut to the cave, and then him being like, oh, look, there's the cave, but instead they, like, have a pause. What? It's a freaking penguin! They're so hideous! Okay, why are there, like, fish people and, like, little gremlin monsters and Cthulhu's in this place? But, like, also there's penguins. Just because of the snow? Keep that in mind, guys. The cave, it's pretty dangerous. Can be really worried. For the danger to his nose is what it is. You see, if he was Spot, he would have just fallen down there. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. He fell down anyway. Because there's like a slide, coincidentally. There just happens to be a slide right there. Oh, now he's having fun, okay. At least he can enjoy himself in these horrifying circumstances that would definitely be traumatizing to a kid. Oh my god, stop saying that! It's not a catchphrase! It was funny, like, the first time they said it. I actually got, like, a little bit of a chuckle if I was paying attention. I would've been like, oh, that's a little bit funny. At least it's got a little bit of sarcasm character going on here. And now he just keeps on saying it. Wait, is this when Ron Perlman shows up? It was just sitting here on a table. Hi, Ron Perlman. Hello. Oh, this looks just like Shoggoth. And it's not even Shoggoth, it's Yog-Sothoth. Yog-Sothoth, right? Like, what? Did they just not know how to say Yog-Sothoth? It's a perplexing question, I know, but... I'm saying this now. Met many other pale, young, mortal idiots like you. Words, words, words! So did he dwell on them? Just turns out that he didn't really dwell on them. He didn't really care that much about his words. His whole plan was wrecked. Yeah, he got one other guy here. His plan has succeeded. Freaking moron. Honestly, dude, Ron Perlman's voice is still awesome. I mean, did he wake him up? He just sort of fell down on his bed and then he was already awake. Does that really count as waking him up? Oh no, guy from Flashback. So subtle. Turns out he's not. It's like some guy. It was that security guard in the mental institution. That was the key. They got the wrong guy. I would actually love it if it was like just some random unimportant character in the story who was the key. Why does he just slam into it? Shocking development. I don't know about history. It's a pretty intense threat. Like, you're just gonna be suffering in my stomach and my digestion, and you're just and continue to feel the pain of being eaten alive for 1,000 years. That's a pretty dark threat. Damn, man. I respect that, Ron. Of course, Ron Perlman got, like, the coolest line in this whole thing. My freaking dogs. I mean, that was kind of his life after, right up until he died. Never mind, you got a coin. Sorry, I was wrong. Is that his blood on the screen? His blood got on the camera. Blah. Agree. That's how I would feel after being eaten alive. Just blah. Sorry about my dogs again. I don't know how that's messing up the audio. I want to pause it and get them to shut up, but then at the same time, I feel like that's gonna make it out of sync. So I'm really worried about that. Yeah, it feels so warm. Look at how warm this setting is. Oh, I thought he couldn't fly for a second because he fell down. I was like, oh, okay, did that really, like, take a lot out of him? No, he's fine. Next time, what does he plan on doing? Oh yeah, there were 3 books, weren't there? Does he have to get the other 2? Just like his dad said, it's all coming together. Look at this tightly woven story. So maybe stop shoving it in my face, you moron. Aww. Agreed. That's just what every friend learns during their friendship. They're just like, the first thing that they think, like, we're friends. I'm not gonna eat you. I was going to eat you, but since we're such good friends, I'm not. That's just how it works. She slaps herself in the face like, nope, I'm not. It's the absolute best day, like, of your life, or just day. I don't know, some other day might be better. Who could have ever foreseen this? Maybe they should have gone someone who can chant well. Wait a minute, is that Jane Curtin? Oh my god, is that the lady from The Librarian? Is that her? I didn't even think to check who she might be in this. Is that her? Man, they got Ron Perlman to play the wrong character. I mean, he did essentially the exact same character in Hellboy. He did a very similar story arc in Hellboy. They should have had him play Cthulhu. Would have been better use of the star power, too. In Hellboy, I really liked this story arc, but, here it's just as good here. It's just as good, maybe even better. Howard just slapped the book out of her hands. What the hey? You're looking at me. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna say it's cosmic bad. Yeah, she was definitely the lady in The Librarian. I just want to hear her, rant about, bring back the receipts. Anyone else see The Librarian? It's really good. The TV show's okay. What the? That's a way cooler look. She should have just stuck with that. I mean, why was she even disguised? What, for Howard? Just to trip him up? There are monsters in this place. He's hung out with fish people and Cthulhu without batting an eye, and yet she's just like, oh, I gotta disguise myself as a human, otherwise he'll be freaked out. It's the black eyes. And all the receipts that come with that. Yeah! Lovecraft! I mean, no, not Lovecraft. Librarian references! Got it. Or we'll just throw rocks at your head. That also works. Did they just now hear about it? When did they know this was happening? They don't know jack about this. How are they involved? How do they know that any of this was happening? Okay, so she had the second one then? Or was that just her? Okay, that was hers. Them saying that there were 3 books just threw me up. He can actually say that better than, this professional actress. I'm really impressed. If this whole character was just him, just like, you know, speaking in Eldritch, he would have done a pretty freaking good job, this kid. What the? I thought that she was gonna be, like, speaking, like, in, like, the Eldritch language or something, but she's just growling. She's just verbally growling. Okay. What? What? Why are they confused? What? Wow. You know, this is really hard. These are very hard villains to defeat. I mean, look at this. They're the hardest villains ever. Wait, why was there a picture of penguins in there? There was one penguin earlier, and they're just like, the penguins. Ah! The most important character has returned! What? Why is he afraid of penguins? What is that? I mean, sure, the real Howard Phillips Lovecraft was genuinely afraid of pretty much anything and everything in his life. But, like, why is he afraid of penguins? He should be afraid of all of this if that's the case. Like, yeah, I'll hang out with this Cthulhu monster and, like, these fish people, but you know what's really scary? These penguins. Okay, he's saying, his mouth is moving, but he's not saying anything. Oh, this is the best action scene ever, I think. Did that guy's tooth just fall out? You know, that happens in a lot of cartoons. Like, they lose their teeth or something. I'm like, I hope they have dental insurance. I hope that they got some really good dental care with this, you know? Otherwise, that's gonna cost them a pretty penny. He's like, yeah, there's an important battle going on, but I want to take a nap. He goes back in. You know, his bed is still somewhere in like, the woods. He's gotta go get his bed back. Yeah, why is she, like, worried? Just hit him. How is Cthulhu easily beaten by this? You know, if this was a better movie, that would have actually been a creepy line of dialogue. Like, just close your eyes and sink into the abyss. There's some cool lines in this, I'll give them that. Never mind, I thought that earlier he did good saying the Eldritch, but he's not doing good now. He kind of messed it up there. Again, he's just a kid, I can't hate on him, you know? Like, these two are also kids, but, like, they're just so annoying. They're like toddlers. What? What? No, whoa, what? What is that? What was that? Why are they all just, like, making sounds? They're not even talking anymore. They're just like, ah. Ah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you all sound like. And with strange eons, even death may die. Sorry, I had to say it. Her face looks so silly when she's, like, climbing up the stairs. She's got such a derpy little face. So yeah, why isn't Howard going mad? Oh no, sequel teasing. Maybe Howard is insane. Maybe he just, like, started reading that book and you just, like everything that his dad was talking about is everything going on with his dad started to get to him and, like, he just had a breakdown and that's all this is. I'm just fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Get out of here! That's when I tend to have a Brooklyn accent. I mean, is it a great family? But what about my bed? Oh no. Ah! Oh my god, he talked without needing to move his lips, but also moving his lips. Okay, so now he knows his name. Why didn't that guy talk earlier? Why couldn't he talk? Why was he like, I can't talk, and now he's just like, screw it, I'll just say goodbye, I don't know. like, I would assume that would have, like, some traumatic, what is that? Why is that in, like, slow motion? Like, I was assuming that guy had, like, a traumatic reason why he didn't talk. Like, they didn't seem to have any parents, so I was just like, maybe, like, the loss of his parents was something involving in that, but, like, then he just sort of was like, bye, so there's no real reason. Okay, so he was there for, like, 2 days. Did he, like, just go missing? Because it seems like time has actually moved forward a bit. Like, it's daytime now. Okay, so I guess she wasn't worried or anything. The Gift is the exact same book that he chronicled his madness in. Hmm. Okay, so he believes him? Oh my god, stop doing that. That's not a good... That line isn't positive. That's a character going insane. Okay, so now now he seems a bit sane, you know? He just needed this closure. Like he seems a bit calmer, he's a bit happier. Good for him. Good for that guy. Okay, so he believes him about all this stuff, but it's just like, yeah, but he also went insane. I mean, I believe him about every single crazy thing that he's saying, you know, as all good psychiatrists do. But, but like, I'm pretty sure that's what drove him insane. Oh no, there'll be sequels. Ooh. You can't guarantee that. Like, you don't know if you're gonna have a nightmare. No one knows before they go to sleep. What? What? Or was she just like waiting in the hallway, just like to look at in the dark hallway, just like in this, she's like in the dark, like popping out of the shadows. What the? Why has he got no eyes? That book. Doing it again. Yeah, we just heard that. Why? Why'd they just fade into that as he started saying that? Like, what? Do we really need another stupid shot of that house? Alright, so there's the one guy who, like, did all this and, like, dragged his family and everything. And see, it's his family. Like, look at this. O'Reilly. Oh, what? What the? Oh, more of them. Yay! What is this? This isn't necessary, guys. No one cares about your little minion characters. I think I'm just gonna speed up the end credits and not talk over them, because I do want to give credit to the people who did actually work on it, but, like, I don't want to... I'm hoping that'll help with copyright issues a little bit. So... But I'll leave this bit in, because it's truly the best point of the whole movie. Okay, so one thing of note, during the end credits, they actually do show, like, panels from the comic. I guess it was a comic that's based off of, and yeah, the art style in that is way, way better. That's just something I want to say. The art style in the comic is so much better, and I wish that they had gone with that for this movie. Oh, look at this. We got an end credit scene, baby. Yeah, I already saw this. That's why I let the credits just speed up. This is such a creepy end credit scene. What is this? He's not evil. Neither of them are evil. Oh yeah, there's a sequel. You better believe that there is a sequel. Oh god. So that was the movie. And it was truly amazing, I think. I think it was like one of the best Lovecraft adaptations that there has ever been. And it's just an amazing film with just the best animation ever and just the best characters and the best acting ever in any film. It's truly the best film ever made, and it's amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this movie and this video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you guys want me to do the other two movies, then sure, what the heck, I'll do them, I guess. I don't know. I like to torture myself, so that'll be fun. So yeah, hopefully there won't be too much copyright claims during this. I really don't know what there will be, so that's what I'm really hoping. I don't know, for this being my first time watching this, I think I got a good amount of criticism out of it, so I think I talked over a really good amount of it. So much so that I didn't really get, like, the whole picture of what was going on, but I'll probably figure it out while I'm editing. So yeah, it's not a good movie, but it is indeed a movie. I don't know, I wouldn't say this is a good introduction to Lovecraft for kids, though. I would probably go with, like, what would be a good introduction? I don't really know what would be a good introduction, honestly. This probably is, like, I would say the comic book version of this does seem a little bit better. Like, from what I've seen during the end credits, it had a whole lot more interesting and darker, like, art style, which I think really would add a lot to this story. So I would say probably the comic is probably a whole lot better if you're trying to get your kids into Lovecraft. But this just, like, I think the animation's a big part of why it wouldn't work. That, and it's just such a weird idea to make a kid thing. But at the exact same time, I mean, I don't know. I guess it kind of works alright. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's just sort of generic kid stuff. But, I mean, it's not, for what it is, it's not horrible or anything. I guess some kids could probably enjoy this, and, like, if you really do want to get your kids into Lovecraft, and you don't really want to, like, have them read a whole book or anything, or something like that, and you just, like, want to put something on in front of them, then this would probably be good. But it's just so weird. It's so weird just to try and make anything Lovecraft related kid friendly. It's just so weird. Especially with how they did Cthulhu. It's a really weird thing, but as is, it's okay. I mean, like I said, I've seen worse. It's just so bizarre. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.